You're about to fight. Your hands are shaking. Your legs feel like they're not yours. Your heart is hammering so loud you can hear it. And the worst part? You haven't even thrown a punch yet. Most people think that shaking means they're scared. Most people think it means they're weak. Most people are completely wrong. What's actually happening inside your body in those moments is one of the most powerful biological events a human being can experience. And once you understand it, you'll never fear it again. Every single person who has ever stood in front of an opponent, from a first-time amateur to a world champion, has felt it. The shaking, the trembling. Mike Tyson felt it. Conor McGregor has talked about it. Khabib Nurmagomedov felt it. These are people who have been in hundreds of fights, trained for decades, and competed in front of millions. And they still shook. So if shaking happens to everyone at every level, maybe the question isn't how to stop it. Maybe the real question is, why is your body doing it in the first place? And what do you do with it once it starts? That's exactly what this video is about. The moment your brain senses a threat, and for your brain, a fight counts as one of the biggest threats it can register. A tiny region called the amygdala fires a signal. Think of the amygdala as your body's smoke detector. It doesn't stop to think. It doesn't ask questions. It just reacts. That signal travels down your nervous system in a fraction of a second and hits your adrenal glands. Two small glands sitting on top of your kidneys. And those glands do one thing: they flood your blood with adrenaline. Now here's where it gets interesting. Adrenaline is basically rocket fuel for your body. The moment it hits your muscles, it speeds up the contraction rate of every muscle fiber. Your heart beats faster. Your breathing gets quicker. Blood gets rerouted away from your skin and your digestive system and sent directly to your large muscle groups. Your body is literally preparing itself for the most explosive physical movement possible. Think of it like a car engine revving hard in neutral. The vibration you feel isn't the car breaking down. It's the engine ready to go. Your body is not betraying you, it is loading up. But the shaking is just one part of what's happening. Because once that adrenaline dumps into your system, your entire body changes in ways most people never realize. Your pupils dilate. You take in more light. Your vision actually sharpens in the center, which is why tunnel vision in a fight isn't a malfunction. It's your brain cutting out everything it considers irrelevant and locking your focus onto the threat. Your pain receptors partially shut off. Adrenaline raises your pain threshold significantly. That's why fighters in real confrontations sometimes don't feel injuries until minutes after the fight ends. The body decides pain is a distraction, so it turns the volume down. Here is the part most people miss, though. All of this power comes with a deadline. That first surge of adrenaline, that explosive, almost superhuman feeling, lasts roughly 30 seconds at full intensity. After that, if you burn through it all at once, wild swings, sprinting, panic breathing, your body crashes hard. Your legs go heavy. Your arms feel like lead. Your mind starts to fog. This is what fighters call an adrenaline dump, and it has ended more fights than any punch ever did. So the shaking is a signal. The energy is real. The question now is, how do you control it instead of letting it control you? The single most effective tool is your breath. When you breathe slowly and deliberately, in for 4 counts, hold for 4, out for 4, you activate the parasympathetic nervous system. That's the brake to adrenaline's accelerator. It doesn't shut the adrenaline off. It regulates it. It brings your heart rate down just enough to restore your fine motor skills and your ability to think clearly. This is not just gym advice. This is used by military units, surgeons in trauma situations, and every elite fighter who knows what they're doing in that moment before the bell rings. The second tool is acceptance. Experienced fighters do this. They recognize the shaking, name it, and accept it as confirmation that the body is ready. Instead of resisting it, they move with it. Light footwork, hands moving, controlled breathing, all of these bleed off the excess adrenaline in a productive way without wasting the energy. Here is the part that changes everything. Your opponent is shaking too. In any real fight on the street, in competition, anywhere both people are going through the same biological process. The adrenaline hits both sides. The shaking happens on both sides. The difference between who handles it better is not genetics. It is not talent. It is understanding. The fighter who understands what is happening inside their body has a massive advantage in the first 30 seconds of any confrontation. They don't waste energy. They don't panic. They stay composed while the other person is still trying to make sense of why their legs are shaking. And if your opponent doesn't know about the adrenaline dump, make the fight last those first 30 seconds. Let them burn their fuel on nothing. Let them swing wide, let them chase, let them gas themselves out with their own panic. Then, when they crash, that is when you take over. Now you know what happens to your body before a fight and how powerful that response really is. If you found this interesting, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We keep sharing facts like this, breaking things down in a way that actually makes sense. Subscribe and stay tuned for the next video.